What if a single photo had the power to shake the foundation of music's most powerful family? Whispers are swirling in the industry, a storm of rumors connecting Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, and Jay-Z in ways nobody expected. Was it just an innocent moment between longtime friends, or the spark of something that could unravel years of loyalty and trust? Behind the flawless performances, diamond-selling records, and carefully guarded image of the Carter dynasty lies a darker question. What happens when betrayal isn't just personal, but tied to family, legacy, and billions in wealth? This isn't just another rumor. This is a story that could rewrite the narrative of Destiny's Child, shake Beyoncé's empire, and leave fans questioning everything they thought they knew. It started with just one picture. A candid snapshot, Beyoncé's longtime friend and former Destiny's Child member Kelly Rowland, caught in what some describe as a too close for comfort moment with Jay-Z. On the surface, it could have been nothing. Just an innocent exchange. Just family. After all, Kelly has always been more like Beyoncé's sister than just a bandmate. But the internet doesn't let things slide that easily. Within hours, that single frame ignited a firestorm. Was Kelly stepping into dangerous territory? Was Jay-Z repeating old patterns of betrayal? And most importantly, where did this leave Beyoncé? For years, Beyoncé has built an image of perfection, the flawless performer, the devoted wife, the untouchable Queen Bey. But now fans are wondering if the cracks are starting to show. Some say this is just a rumor designed to stir drama. Others believe the photo is only the tip of the iceberg, a glimpse into secrets that the Carter family has fought to keep buried. And here's where it gets even darker. The whispers aren't just about love or loyalty. They're about power, money, and legacy. If true, this wouldn't just be a scandal. It could be the undoing of music's most powerful empire. If this was just one photo, it might have faded away. But when it comes to Jay-Z, history has a way of repeating itself. Remember the infamous elevator incident of 2014? The world watched in shock as Beyoncé's sister, Solange, lashed out at Jay-Z in a luxury hotel elevator, fists flying, security scrambling. No one ever revealed the full truth, but whispers pointed to cheating, betrayal, and lies. And then came the Becky with the good hair scandal. Beyoncé's own album, Lemonade, practically confirmed what fans already suspected: Jay-Z had strayed before. The heartbreak was laid bare in lyrics that painted a picture of a woman betrayed but unbroken. So now, when a photo surfaces of Jay-Z looking a little too comfortable with Kelly Rowland, the question isn't, could it be true? The question becomes, is this just the next chapter in Jay-Z's long history of temptation? Because if there's one thing fans know, it's this: when smoke surrounds Jay-Z, there's usually fire. And here's where it gets explosive. This isn't just about one man's mistakes. This is about how those mistakes could shake the foundation of the Carter dynasty itself. If this was just one photo, it might have faded away. But when it comes to Jay-Z, history has a way of repeating itself. Remember the infamous elevator incident of 2014? The world watched in shock as Beyoncé's sister, Solange, lashed out at Jay-Z in a luxury hotel elevator, fists flying, security scrambling. No one ever revealed the full truth, but whispers pointed to cheating, betrayal, and lies. And then came the Becky with the good hair scandal. Beyoncé's own album, Lemonade, practically confirmed what fans already suspected: Jay-Z had strayed before. The heartbreak was laid bare in lyrics that painted a picture of a woman betrayed but unbroken. So now, when a photo surfaces of Jay-Z looking a little too comfortable with Kelly Rowland, the question isn't, could it be true? The question becomes, is this just the next chapter in Jay-Z's long history of temptation? Because if there's one thing fans know, it's this: when smoke surrounds Jay-Z, there's usually fire. And here's where it gets explosive. This isn't just about one man's mistakes. This is about how those mistakes could shake the foundation of the Carter dynasty itself. For years, Kelly Rowland has been more than just Beyoncé's former bandmate from Destiny's Child. She's been her sister, her confidant, her ride or die. The two have shared stages, tears, and triumphs for decades. So when whispers began linking Kelly to the very scandal threatening Beyoncé's marriage, the internet did what it always does, it exploded. Tweets poured in. Kelly would never do Bey dirty like this. Not in a million years. But others weren't so forgiving. Every empire falls from the inside. What if Kelly was the crack? The rumor alone has fans divided, painting Kelly in a light she never asked for. She has always carried herself with class and loyalty, standing beside Beyoncé during the darkest times, never chasing clout, never spilling secrets. And yet, this scandal puts her legacy at risk. For Kelly, it's no longer just about friendship, it's about public perception. Will she fight back and clear her name, or let silence do the talking? Because in the world of fame, sometimes silence isn't protection, it's fuel for the fire. The moment Kelly's name was dragged into the scandal, the internet went into overdrive. The Beyhive, Beyoncé's famously loyal fan army, instantly divided into two camps. On one side, Kelly's been nothing but loyal. Y'all reaching. Stop trying to tear down two black queens. On the other, this explains why Bey's been distant from Kelly lately. The pieces are finally adding up. Within hours, fan pages lit up with so-called receipts, old interviews, side-eye moments caught on camera, even a few cryptic lyrics suddenly being reinterpreted as secret shots. TikTok stitched together timelines, Instagram flooded with memes, and Twitter turned the scandal into a full-blown detective case. And here's the wild part, some fans are now speculating this could be a PR stunt. Is this all just a distraction from something bigger? A way to hype up a new project? Or is it a real fracture in one of music's most unshakable sisterhoods? The truth is, the louder the public shouts, the darker the silence from Bey, Jay, and Kelly becomes. And in celebrity culture, silence doesn't kill rumors, it feeds them. Let's strip away the noise for a second. Because in every celebrity scandal, some of it's smoke, and some of it's fire. White heavy check mark the facts we know. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Kelly have been family for decades. Kelly has publicly praised Bey countless times, calling her a sister, not just a friend. There's no hard proof, no photos, no confirmations linking her to Jay-Z in any romantic way. Cross-mark the speculation. Anonymous sources feeding blogs with juicy claims but no evidence. Fans dissecting old clips, inventing drama out of side glances and awkward pauses. The idea that Kelly and Jay have some secret history comes mostly from whispers, not receipts. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Entertainment insiders know that scandals equal streams. Controversy keeps names trending, keeps fan bases fighting, and keeps the spotlight hot. So the real question is this a genuine fracture in Beyoncé's inner circle? Or is it just the perfect storm of rumor, timing, and fan obsession blowing out of control? Either way, one thing is certain, when you're as big as Beyoncé and Jay-Z, the line between truth and tabloid becomes impossible to separate. Kelly Rowland has said almost nothing about the rumors. No statements, no social media posts addressing the storm. Just quiet. But that silence isn't necessarily weakness. In a world where every word can be twisted, staying quiet can be the smartest move of all. Fans are split. Some see it as a sign of loyalty, a refusal to tarnish a friendship that goes back decades. Others interpret it as calculated strategy, protecting herself while letting speculation swirl. It's important to remember her history. Kelly has always been graceful under pressure, whether in Destiny's Child dynamics, solo projects, or public scrutiny. She knows how the game works. Speak too soon, and you lose control. And in this case, silence might actually be the loudest statement of all. Every glance analyzed, every lyric reread, every old video rewatched, the fans are filling in gaps that Kelly never confirmed. One thing's clear, Kelly Rowland's quiet demeanor only fuels the fire. Whether by choice or necessity, her silence keeps the audience guessing, keeps headlines alive, and keeps the intrigue high. The whispers about Kelly Rowland might feel shocking, but Jay-Z's past has a long, complicated history with women and rumors. From Foxy Brown to Rachel Roy, from Rita Ora to Liv, there's a pattern fans can't ignore. Each story follows a similar thread, a close connection, a hint of betrayal, and a trail of unanswered questions. Some women speak up, others disappear quietly, but all are linked by the shadow of secrecy that follows Jay-Z. What makes Kelly's situation so explosive isn't just the rumor itself, it's the proximity. She's not a casual acquaintance or an ex from years ago. She's someone Beyoncé trusted like a sister, someone woven into the very fabric of the Carter family. And that's why fans are speculating wildly. If this pattern repeats, it suggests something bigger, a system of loyalties tested, trust broken, and reputations carefully managed. The question hanging over it all, how many of these stories will stay buried, and how many will eventually come to light? Even if the rumors are just that, rumors, they reveal how fragile even the most powerful relationships can be. At the heart of all this isn't just scandal, it's legacy. Jay-Z isn't just a musician, he's a mogul, a symbol, a carefully constructed empire. Beyoncé isn't just a superstar, she's a queen, a brand, an institution. Every rumor, every whisper, every unanswered question threatens more than reputations. It challenges the foundation of their carefully curated world. Fans are asking, how much does Beyoncé really know? How far does Jay-Z's network of secrets stretch? And what does this mean for the people closest to them, for Kelly, for their children, for everyone caught in the circle? This isn't just a story about betrayal or friendship. It's a story about power, control, and the cost of silence. The bigger the empire, the higher the stakes, and the louder the echoes of secrets kept too long. And maybe that's the real takeaway. Sometimes the most shocking truths aren't shouted in headlines or confirmed in court. They linger in the glances, the silence, the moments nobody dares to speak about. Because at the end of the day, legacy isn't built on music or fame alone. It's built on what's said, what's unsaid, and what the world chooses to believe. As the dust settles, one thing becomes clear. Kelly, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé have said almost nothing. Every denial absent, every statement unmade, every glance scrutinized by millions. But silence doesn't always mean innocence. Sometimes it means the truth is too heavy, too dangerous, or too explosive to share. And in a world where every move is watched, every word analyzed, staying quiet can be the loudest scream of all. So the real question now falls on us, the audience, the fans, the observers of this unfolding drama. Do you think this is just another wild rumor, or is silence hiding a reality too big to admit?